We're in Boston and we're about to take the bus and go all the way to Salem. Salem is very popular. They even make movies about it. In the 1600s they were hunting witches there. So it was not just in Europe, it was also here in America. So let's go, let's learn something about it and let's have fun. Let's not waste time. Salem is a very interesting town. It has a lot of houses that are part of the history of the United States. Some of them in the entrance of the house have the name of the first family who lived there back in the day. One of them is very popular here in Salem and a must to visit. Guys, we are in the most famous house here in Salem, and they said it's the most haunted house here in Salem, and it's called the Witch House. Yeah. So the house is very important here. It's part of the history here, and it's the only house I think from the 1600s and the witch hunting moment that it's still standing. It's over here. Now the house is important because Jonathan Corwin lived here. He was a politician that was famous here, and he was named as a judge, and he was going to be the guy who was going to in charge of all the trials of the witches. Yeah. So he moved here. He lived here basically the whole of his life. 40 years he lived here. Now, the thing also that it's a little freaky is that when he moved here, he moved with a wife, and the wife was a widow with 4 kids. Now, when they moved here, the 4 kids died. So what happened is that after they died, they had together 10 kids more. There was a lot of kids they were having, no? Now, from those 10, 8 died. So the statistics in this family were very high. We're completely
they were keeping
different.
up high the statistic.
It's really freaky because they all died here in the house.
Yeah, and that is they say that
now they said it's haunted, and they said in the night especially you can hear like voices of children, and it's very cold inside. But actually we feel the opposite. It was very hot. I think they committed a mistake with the heating and they put it very hot.
Yeah, I think this is why they put the heat up so you don't feel
so you don't feel the cold. But it's a very nice house, and now it's actually also a lot of history inside. It's,
they focused on how life was in 17th century, so you can find a lot of things there. A kitchen, it's equipped like it was at that time. There's a fork with which Jonathan was eating, and so on and so on. Also, you can find something nice, artifacts that are from those times, let's say a puppet. Yeah,
used by the witches.
Yes, exactly. And actually, the puppet is the reason why Bridget Bishop, who was the first witch that they actually killed, she was saying she's innocent, but when they found this puppet...
they found the puppet buried in the backyard of her house, and they said that that was something related to the witches and things like that, so they killed her. She was the first one to die in these trials.
Exactly.
We're gonna keep walking around. There's also a witch museum, and we're going there now. Walking around in Salem, we found a lot of souvenir shops with everything related to witches. We even found some psychics and mediums and people that read your hands and so on. In 1692, more than 200 people were accused of witchcraft here in Salem. 20 of them were executed, and they created this memorial that is called the Witch Trial Memorial for those 20 people that were killed here. As you can see, there are 20 chairs around with the names of the people that died and flowers on it. It's very nice. All the 20 people were sentenced with no real evidence.
Of course, in Salem, everything is related to witches and witchcraft, and this is actually a bicycle shop.
Walking towards the Witch Museum, we found the statue of the TV show Bewitched. Very well done. We arrived to the museum, but they didn't let us film there. Still, we managed to get something for you. Museum is very interesting, and the ticket includes a tour that is divided in 2 parts. And the first part is basically the history of what happened, the witch hunting, all this witch world here in Salem. That's basically the first part of the tour. And the second part of the tour is more psychological.
Yeah, it's more like an insight in a big picture, psychology of this, why the people invented witches or where they come from. till nowadays. And what is the most curious thing is that witches exist also today.
Yes, actually the guy said that here, just here in Salem, they have more than 1,000 witches here in Salem. I mean, men and women, but more than 1,000.
Yes.
So yeah, a job is a job. If somebody has to work, somebody has to work, you know? Guys, we really enjoyed filming this video. It was fun. The place is very small, it's very cozy, it's nice to visit. It's very small, but it has everything, okay? So we really had fun. Now, if we did something or we missed something here in the video, please comment below, help the community. And if you like the video, click like, and please, there is a square here that is red, and you always see it, but you never press it. Okay, press it now. Subscribe to my channel, okay? Subscribe. So, thank you for watching, and until next week.